And 10 tornadoes, as we have said, at least ripping across Oklahoma, killing at least 5 people over the course of late afternoon into early last night. So, again, destroying a lot of homes out there, and still a lot of cleanup still underway, and hopefully no more fatalities, no more reports of any injuries.
That's right. And we do want to turn it over to Mike Seidel, and he is one of the areas that was very hard hit in Norman. Mike?
And Heather, good news all around here in this subdivision. No one was killed. The only injury we know of is Jersey, the dog, who really didn't want to get in the storm shelter, but he did. A happy ending all around as this twister came through at dinner time, and the Trumbull family headed for safety. As soon as the storm passed, neighbors sprung into action, digging for survivors.
So there's people in there, or what's
Yeah, there's 4 people and a dog.
The Trumbulls were trapped beneath their Norman, Oklahoma garage. Their neighbors, the first responders, and in a matter of minutes, mother, father, and 2 sons are free.
Whoa!
Even
Come on, boy.
the family dog.
Yes, I'm okay. Everybody's okay.
Ray Trumbull says his family was having dinner when the tornado struck.
So we just ran in the shelter, and as we're running the shelter, I saw it crossing the neighbor's house over there.
They made it to safety in the nick of time, and with a little help from their friends.
Everything is good. We're safe. We're safe. Raymond, yes.
And this is the shelter they were in yesterday when that tornado hit around dinner time here. And the family and friends showed up, cut their way to safety, and got them out. But Bill, look at this. There's not a whole lot of room to get out of here. Luckily, the Trumbulls are a very fit family and nice and trim and thin, and they were able to squeeze out of there after an hour of being captive and getting rather claustrophobic. Jersey, the dog, took a few stitches. He's at the vet. He's okay. All around, a very happy ending in this subdivision. The homes are brick constructed, and they're in great shape. A few windows blown out, a few shingles off, but looking around, there's 7 or 8 homes out here, and they're all certainly very livable. The only issue right now, Bill, is getting the power back on.
Hey, Mike, again, thank you very much there. Mike Seidel live in Norman, Oklahoma. And, Mike, I want to ask you a quick question. I know that the water table tends to run very high there. How is it that they're able to actually get those storm cellars put in?
Well, they put this in up on this berm. There's an elevation increase here up towards the carport and where the garage was. So they built this into this berm area. So it's a little higher than back here behind the camera, which sits lower. And there in those locations, you would tend to hit that water table sooner in most locations. So that's how they did it. They didn't put it back there. They put it up here on this hill. It's also closer to the home because they only had about a minute before they got into the storm shelter that the tornado hit, and seconds later, it picked the garage up and dumped it on here. And by the way, one of the other losses, not a total loss, was a 1965 Mustang in pristine condition. Boy, that baby, we'll try to show you that later on. That's sitting up there. It did get dented up a bit from the tornado.
All right, bring a tear to my eye. All right, Mike Seidel, thank you very much. Again, I guess, as they say, necessity, the mother of invention. You got to build up that berm. Thereby, you get a storm cellar built out there in an area that doesn't really allow for them with a water table running pretty high.